Good morning. Welcome back to Mission Keto. My name is Hope, and today's video, I don't even know what it's going to be. You're just going to hang out with us today. There might be food. There'll probably be a little bit of food, but it's Sunday and I'm going to go work out. I got my hair done yesterday. So if you saw my grocery haul, I did a before and after. My hair was in a ponytail before. In the ponytail, it was down to here. If this gives you any idea of how much I got cut off, but I love it. It feels so healthy. Well, I love the healthy part of it. When I look back at the inspiration pics that I showed her and what I left looking completely different. And it was one of those things where she was great. I loved her. We talked the whole time. But it was one of those things where I'm like, well, when I get home, I'll style it myself and yada, yada, yada. So I haven't styled it myself, but I don't think she did what I really wanted, but it's okay. It's hair and it'll grow back. I needed it done. And she was lovely, really. We had a great conversation the whole time. So it's just been a struggle getting used to work and everything. This next week, I get to go to 8 to 5. I was 9 to 6. I'm so glad I can do 8 to 5 now because I can work out, hopefully. I just felt like the 9 to 6 was killing my entire day. And frankly, I didn't want to fit in a workout. I didn't. So I didn't try hard enough. I'm really trying to focus on this job and do a good job. We have a lot of stress going on right now with family members and health on Andy's side of the family. And it's more than one person. So just, it's not my story to tell. So just if you could please give prayers and stuff, Andy and I would definitely appreciate it. It's a lot. It's a lot. And this is how out of shape I am. I'm walking up a hill, breathing heavy. But I'm excited to work out today. And yeah, just follow us along today. Today's going to be a major catch-up day on all things Mission Keto too. So let's go. Okay, I'm back from my workout and I'll pop up my stats. I did forget my knee brace today because I've been doing very well without it. My knee's doing great. And I knew when I left I forgot something, but I forgot my knee brace, so I kept it very minimal. And I haven't been wearing my watch because the band has been irritating my skin. So I didn't have my stats to put up from my Apple Watch, but I just got to get a new watch band. Oh, look at that. The air shut off. So here we are. I'm going to make something to eat. So I was looking through the fridge. Always want to make sure we're eating stuff that we have. I have had these hot dogs in here for a couple of weeks now. So I'm going to make a couple of hot dogs. I'm going to wrap them in some cheese on the skillet. I'll show you how I'm going to do that. We're going to throw a little bit of this sauerkraut on here. I had purchased this for the Reuben sandwich that we made, the Reuben sandwich melt. And this stuff is a really good. You can get any sauerkraut that you want, but this one's a really good one. And I found this in Publix over near in like the produce section, but near like the vegetarian stuff, like with kimchi and tofu and all that stuff. So if you're interested in it, look at that. 2 total carbs, and it's just cabbage and seasoning. So I'm okay with those carbs. So we've got that, and we've got 0 carbs in the hot dog. And then I think there's like 1 carb per 1 or 2 carbs. Yeah, 2 carbs in this cheese per 1/4 cup. So I'll probably use, I'm going to have like 3 carbs here. So 3 carbs. I'm probably not going to use a whole serving of this. But who knows? Maybe 1 ounce. I don't know. Maybe. So 4 carbs. Put a little mustard on it. So I'll show you what it looks like. And I'll speed it up while I'm making it. All right, so here's my first meal of the day. It's just about 9:45. I'm just having that hot dog wrapped in cheese with a little bit of sauerkraut and mustard. And it doesn't look like much, but I'm not starving. And I plan on probably doing a protein shake later today, so stay tuned for that. I've also got my Primal Queen beef supplement pills here. I'll have a link for these down below. I'm going to pop up a picture or something that shows you some of the benefits you can see while you're on this. And I got to tell you really quick that I'm noticing definitely some changes, and I love it. These little things here, which I love, they smell minty, and you stick them in here and it keeps it from smelling gross. It's genius, but I'm loving that. If you sign up for their subscription to get it delivered every month, you get like 4 free gifts, which includes this jar also. So loving it. But I have to take one of those twice a day with a meal, so I'm gonna take that now. So first meal of the day. All right, so we're out running a couple of errands, and we decided, of course, to get our favorite Cali coffee. These are only in South Florida and this area that we're in right now. There's only like a handful of stores, and they're growing, but we usually get a specific one, and today we tried the cookies and cream, sugar-free, iced, decaf, and it is delicious. So what time is it? It's about 12 o'clock. Oh wow, guys, look what we just got delivered. I don't know if this is Ancheer or Ancheer, I don't know, but this is a treadmill, and this company reached out to Andy and I to see if we wanted to do a review on it, and we said absolutely. So let's take this out of the box and see what we got here. Okay, so we have the box opened up here, and it's very thin. It's smaller than I thought, so it's more of like, I think, the walking pad that is like all the rage right now, which is really cool. But I wanted to show you what it comes with. So you've got the whole unit here. We'll go over that in a minute. It does have a remote, which I think is pretty cool, and your user manual and some other tools and things like that. So let's get this put together. Okay, I came inside to just take a few minutes to look over the user manual and this remote, and it's pretty self-explanatory and easy to use. Even I can use it, which is a big deal because sometimes I have problems with these types of things, but pretty self-explanatory. The tools that came with it are lubricating. You'll want to lubricate this from time to time to make sure it just lasts as long as possible. And then the other tools were for kind of lining it up, because sometimes it can come off track, especially since it's been traveling. So we're going to try it out now, see if we need to line it up with the tools and get started. Okay, so we've got it plugged in here, and this is how big it is. Now, I imagine you're gonna have to have some really good balance on here too, because there's nothing to hold on to, but you could use this underneath your desk if you're working from home. Obviously, we're in the RV, so that's not gonna work as well, but it's definitely still an option for us. This remote here has so many different things. It's got a start, and it counts down for you. That's pretty cool. So it counts down to kind of let you know, hey, this is about to start. It's got these arrows here. You're gonna change what it's telling you. So this is the distance that you're going. This is the level, the speed that you're on, and it'll even tell you the time, how long you've been doing it for. And I think it'll tell you how many calories you've burned too. So very cool. You can increase how fast it goes with the plus or minus. So if you want it to go higher or faster, and then if you realize, no, I need to go a little slower, it looks like 0.6 is the slowest. So very cool. There's also an app that goes with it. You can scan that QR code and it'll bring you to an app. But as you can see, it runs pretty smoothly. So now I'm gonna put my knee brace on before I get on this thing and try it for myself. All right, guys, so I am trying it out, and I actually love it. I was really nervous that I would have problems with balance and not being able to hold on to things, but it's very easy and it goes extremely slow. The first speed that I was on, I had to go up about 3 more speeds. So I'm loving it so far. You can go at your own pace. I'm trying to see how fast it will go. But even with my knee and everything, I'm talking to you, I'm looking down, looking up, and I'm able to balance and walk with it just fine. So this is a great way to get some steps in. As you guys know, fitness has been a big part of my journey this time around on keto, and sometimes it's hard for me to find the times to work out or go over to, the gym. That's really hard, especially since starting my new job. So having this here, and it's so thin, we'll be able to slide it inside the RV when we travel. I'm really loving it. I'm definitely think I'm going to be using this and incorporating it. And it's also gonna help me sweat because it is very hot out here. So anytime we're gonna use it, we'll bring it outside and definitely get a good sweat on. So I'm so thankful that they gave this to me to review. If you have any other questions about it, that maybe I didn't hit something in particular, definitely let me know down below and I'll let you know. But it is so simple to use, which I love. I didn't have to realign the pad or anything. Everything was good there. But it does give you the tools to do that if you need to, and instructions how to. So at the time of this video, I don't yet have a code for you, but I'm hoping by the time it's up, there will be a code if you want to look at it yourself. So thank you, Ancheer, however you say it. Thank you so much for sending this to Andy and I to try out. And we're really loving it, and I hope you guys too. All right, so it's about 1:30 and we're a little bit hungry, but we're just gonna have a protein shake for now to hold us over until dinner. I'm gonna make a salted caramel one for myself and a chocolate one for Andy. This is pretty simple. We just mix it with some almond milk and some ice. And you can add other things, like you can add, I've done hemp seeds before, you could do chia seeds to add extra protein. You could even add water, it's just fine with water, but we're just gonna use what we have. I just fill it up. Let's see, here's the cups that I use. I use my Ninja blender. This thing is coming so handy while we're here, but I usually put the ice about 3/4 of the way, and then about a cup of the unsweetened almond milk and a scoop of the protein powder, and I'll show you what they look like when they're done. Okay, so here it is, all done, my salted caramel one, and it is delicious. I just had a taste of it. If you're not familiar with Equip Prime Protein, this is the protein powder that we love. On the chocolate one alone, there is 4 ounces of grass-fed beef per scoop. Everything is good in it. They're very clean. It's, you know, chocolate from cocoa powder, and it's sweetened with stevia, and I just love it. So here are the suggested uses. Here's the information. Total carbs is 2, but look at all that protein, 21 grams of protein, and then look at that ingredient. So I do have a discount code. Of course, I only am going to share, let you know those things because these are the things that we use on a daily basis, and I want to make sure if you're interested in it, you have the ability to try it out with a discount. So thank you so much. We're going to enjoy this, and then we'll be back for dinner. All right, welcome back. So it is about 5 o'clock right now, and we're going to go ahead and make dinner. Andy and I are going to have different things for dinner tonight, and the main part of the dinner is not what I want to share. I'm going to try making some avocado fries in the air fryer. So that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to use, I have a few avocados. This one is the most ripe, and I don't want to overdo it in case we don't like them, but I mean, I think we're going to like them. But you need an avocado, shredded Parmesan cheese, and an egg, and that's pretty much it. I'm sure you could play around with these and have seasonings and stuff in it, but the shredded Parmesan should probably have a lot of flavor to it also. So for this first time, we're just going to make it this way, and then we can always change it up from here on out. So let's get started. I'm pretty excited about these. Okay everyone, so my avocado is not super ripe, so you want to make sure you do have a super ripe avocado. If you don't have a super ripe one, this worked wonders. If you have like a meat grinder, I got this one from Pampered Chef, but they sell them even at the Dollar Tree now. So it worked really well. As you can see, there might be a little bit, a couple of lumps, but I'm okay with that. But for the most part, it's pretty mixed up. There's not really any big chunks. And then I did add a little bit of salt. I licked my finger. I probably shouldn't have because there's egg in it, but whatever. But it needed a little something. So I put a little bit of salt. Plus we're gonna dip it in like fancy sauce, ketchup and mayo. So I'm gonna form these into little, French fry shapes as best as I can. Put it on like one of my parchment liners for the air fryer. And we're gonna stick them in the air fryer. It does say, what the recipe I saw said, put it in an oven, 450 degrees. I don't have an onion. I I don't have an oven in here. I have a convection oven, but I haven't figured that out fully yet. So I'm going to use my air fryer, put it at the same temperature. It might make them even more crispier, like French fries and stuff. So let's try this. I'm pretty excited. All right, everyone, so here are the avocado fries. This is what they look like when they came out. Andy and I split one and they were delicious, right, honey?
Yeah.
He really liked them, so pretty good. I will say this, that I will season them next time. Maybe put a little garlic powder in there, not necessarily needing salt or anything, just a little, you know, a kick of some good spices. So here's Andy's meal. Mine is still cooking. He's got some of these stew meat tips. I put them in the air fryer. One of his favorite things. He hasn't had it in a while. And then what I do is I put some queso on top of it. Just store-bought queso. You could make your own too, but that's what we did. And then instead of like ketchup or anything for the fries, he said he wanted a little extra cheese for his fries to dip it in. So that is what's for dinner for Andy. I thought you guys would like to see that. So next I'll show you what my plate looks like. Okay, so here's my plate. I have about 4 of those avocado fries, which look delicious. Made a little bit of fancy sauce with a mixture of Primal Kitchen ketchup and Chosen Foods mayo that I got. And then here I have one of the Southwest or Garden salsa egg life wraps, and I put some of the shrimp taco mix that I love from Aldi. It was in the freezer. I'm trying to use things up. It does have a little bit of corn and beans in it, but it works for me and my like macros, I guess, even though I don't check my macros. But here it is for you guys. There's still some left. I only had one of it, so it's about 7 total carbs. So that's still doable. And if, you know, the beans or the corn don't bother you, then you're good to go also. And it doesn't bother me. So that is what's for dinner tonight. I'm pretty excited about it. Pretty excited. Yeah, let me know. I might have a little dessert tonight, so stay tuned for that. All right, everyone, so this is the last thing I'm gonna have for tonight. I have a lot of blueberries left in the freezer from when I went blueberry picking about a month or so ago. If you haven't seen that video, I will link it. It was from our RV channel, but shout out to my dad. This was his idea when we were up in Georgia for about, I think it was about a month. He would always have either blueberries or strawberries in the fridge ready to go, and he would put some whipped cream on it, and that would be his dessert. And I was like, brilliant. Although I'm using store-bought canned stuff, he has like that canister that you can make your own, which is a lot better for you. But anyways, this is still like a nice little sweet treat, and that is what I'm having. So that's everything that I've eaten today. I feel like I got a lot of food in today and protein and stuff with the protein shake. So let me know what you think down below. Yeah, it was a good day of eating. I will see you on the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment down below. All of that helps us, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.